Welcome back. As we start out the month of November, we're going to see some changes in our weather as we go into the late fall season. But for today, our normal high should be 47 degrees with a low of 27. But by the end of the month, we should be closer to freezing for a high and teens for the lows. As far as our sunrises, yes, losing daylight continuously. 8:30 is our sunrise for today. As for the end of November, 8:13, but that's because daylight saving time comes to an end this weekend. Not very much or an excessive amount of moisture at the airport, liquid moisture at that, 93 hundredths of an inch for the month of October, and that put us at 22 hundredths of an inch below normal. As far as snowfall, though, our official snowfall total for the month of October, Minot 15 inches, and that is 11 inches more than we should have had for the month of October. And it also ranks us at the fourth snowiest October on record for Minot. We're at 29 degrees for now. Cloudy, starting to see a little bit of patchy fog extending across parts of the region. That is going to likely continue to increase as we go into the overnight hours. But the sunshine across the Red River Valley and southwestern North Dakota, we're stuck under that blanket of clouds for right now. 26 in Karlsruhe, low 30s, well, rather low 20s for the Turtle Mountains. Bow Bells at 28, and that wind continues light out of the northeast, or northwest rather, around 5 miles per hour. It's going to let up a little more overnight, and that is what's going to allow much of that fog to develop tonight and tomorrow morning for your commute. So just be on the lookout for the fog, and just keep in mind that for many locations, there is the potential that some of that fog could linger most of your day. Otherwise, expect relatively dry conditions here across the first warn viewing area, except for far southwestern North Dakota. Residents there in and around Bowman could pick up on a few light showers tomorrow evening. Otherwise, our temperature trend still calling for colder than normal temperatures, chilly weather extending through next week. As we go into the following week, though, I know the models are hinting at much warmer than normal temperatures. However, it doesn't really take into account the snowpack that we have on the ground. That is why we are still likely to remain colder than normal over the next 10 days, despite what the model says. Highs are still going to be in the low to mid 30s for the Magic City. So that snowpack is really going to be keeping us on the cold side for the long term. Teens for our morning lows, then we're right near freezing for tomorrow afternoon, a bit on the cloudy side, as well as chilly. Remaining dry at least until Sunday. That's where we have a 50% chance of rain and snow showers and a slight chance of precipitation each and every day for our next work week.